What's going on, fellow band critics? I'm Steven, and today, right now, we're about to talk about parades. Does the band formation really have something to do with how they sound, or does it really just come down to the way they're recorded? In this video, we're going to look at 4 bands, see and hear what they sound like, then talk about the band formations as well as how they're recorded. The bands we're looking at today are Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Florida A&M, and Jackson State. The footage we're going to see in here is courtesy of Killa Productions, Marching Hornet Media, Cam_Saucy, and JSU Bands. There'll be links to all these original videos down in the description, so be sure to go watch them in their entirety so you can see them without any interruptions, and they're going to look and sound better on those channels, so do that. There are chapter markers down in the description as well if you want to skip straight to the review portion at the end.
If not,
sit back, relax, grab your popcorn and snacks. Without any further ado, let's do what it do. If you'd like to make video requests, consider becoming a producer, or here's my Cash App. So those are the 2 ways you can request videos. Moving on. All right, let's get it, A&M. This is from the Macy's. I like this song. Band right there looking good. Was it cold up there? I like those hats. There goes Smash Time. All right, we got 20 seconds random. All right, here we go. Coming up next, we have Alabama State, and this is from the Magic City Classic. Oh yeah, look at them trombones, man. They look good. That's how y'all carry y'all trombones? Okay. It's pretty cool. Must be like an alternate version. So I've seen it when they had like the slides down like that too before. The Magic City Classic. I was there that year. Sound good, trombones? All right, nice job, Alabama State. All right, nice job. Okay, don't worry, we're gonna fast forward through these little breaks here. All right, up next, here we go. We have Florida A&M marching 100. I think it's from their homecoming. And as you can see, we're on like a higher vantage point here. This is, I believe, Cam_Saucy. Look good, man. Nice and neat. All right. Nice job. I mean, if you can, media teams, I know if you're like a one-man operation out there, do the best you can and stuff like that, because it still sounds good. But if you're able to get shots like this, it really showcases the band and how it can look. One of those point of views that most people don't get a chance to see, because most people are on parade. In the parade, they're like on the ground level. So they're normally seen it just like from that one side, except for like when you're at the big parades, they got those big seats set up. Or did I play something else? Oh, okay. Oh, so I can see some woodwinds? Okay. They're gonna dance, aren't they? Yeah, see, a lot of people don't even get the chance to see the back of the parade in most of the videos because it's mostly filmed in the front. Oh, yeah, there they go. It's not a fam show if they're not popping some booties out there. That's what they do, right? Oh, piccolos. Woo. Look good though. Line's nice and straight, nice and neat. Are you not gonna do the turns in the parade? All right, nice job. That classic SOS. Nice job, man. All right, here we go. Last but not least, we have Sonic Boom in the South, Jackson State University. I believe this is also from their homecoming parade. Look good, drum majors. Sound good, trombones. All right. Okay, so that's it right there. We're gonna just go straight to the review portion now. All right. If you love bands like I do and enjoy my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more super awesome, great, kick-ass content. All right, so there you have it. That was Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Florida A&M, and Jackson State. And as we all saw and heard, each band was slightly formed up a little bit different, give or take some sections here or there. I think that's what we saw. And each band had a different kind of recording. Let's start Alabama A&M. Their band had the trumpets in the front, and it looked like the trombones was behind the trumpets. I think that's what I saw. I'm not too sure. Let me know down in the comments that was right. But that had the melody right there in the front. So that was how their sound was. And I think, it's pretty good. They sounded good. That footage was from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You all did a great job up there from what we all saw in the big televised spot. And you all looked and sounded great. So I thought it was pretty good. I'm curious what point of the parade was this, because some of y'all looked a little bit tired out there, and I know that parade's kind of long, not the longest, but kind of long. That was Killa's footage, and I believe he was a one-man operation out there, and as always, he does a great job. He has a nice wide lens on the camera, so therefore you can move around very smoothly like how he does, and he can capture a lot of things within the image. Killa stuff always looks good, very top-notch, and when you're one-man operation, the sound is going to be wherever you are. So if you got close to a certain instrument, you can hear that instrument. However, he knows how to get back far enough to be able to capture all the sounds and the ambience of the group that is being performed. So there's that. Moving on to Alabama State. Alabama State setup was a bit different. They had the trombones in the front. I'm not too sure what the setup was. I know the trombones were in the front, but what was behind the trombones? Was it the trumpets, or did it go trombones, baritones, mellows, trumpets, that kind of thing? I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments what instrument was behind the trombones for Alabama State. But I like that sound. Nice, powerful sound with the trombones in the front. They're always playing something. Alabama State had a good sound. The trombones were very, very nice, very good. I love that sound you all have. The trombone section there. I like how you all in the front. Chords, everything sounded good. Horn swing looked good. Like the way you all hold your horns. And what we saw was great. I know that Alabama State does have a media team, and it sounded like their main audio source was coming from somewhere that stayed in the middle of the band, because I didn't hear the sound change too much when the camera was moving around. So there's that. But all in all, let me know what that setup is, because it sounds really nice, sounds good, but I don't think the baritones were behind the trombones. I don't think it was. I think it was the trumpets. But let me know. Moving on to the March 100 of FAMU, that footage right there was from a higher vantage point, and I mentioned that if you are able to get footage like that of your group, have it, because it makes the group look really nice, and it's a vantage point that most people don't see. In the big parades, there are stages and performance areas set up, and there's very few people that's up high enough to see a parade go by in the street with the vantage point similar to like when you're in the stands at a football game. But with that said, we was able to see the entire formation that FAMU did there, as well as the woodwinds in the back. FAMU's setup had the trombones in the front, followed by the baritones, mellophones, and trumpets, percussion, and woodwinds. And woodwinds are in the back because think about it. Think about a band being led by the woodwinds and how unintimidating that would be when they come around the corner. However, the woodwinds in the back is always something really surprising, because most people don't even realize what the woodwinds are going to do. After the brass and percussion go by, the woodwinds are normally killing it back there with some kind of wild run, trill, or some other serious musical shit that we just don't even know is brass players. So it's always a real treat for people to hear the woodwinds at the end. So most of us brass players never had a chance to actually hear the back of a parade, but now that I filmed bands and stuff, you can hear it, and it's pretty fun to hear. Like, especially how it sounds outside with the brass all the way in the front. It's like a little woodwind feature, but
that's where they belong, in the back.
All in all, sound was great, and again, that's one of the coolest vantage points to have in the parade. The higher you can get the camera, even if you have a drone and you're able to have your drone cleared and get something like that, that always looks really, really good, really nice for bands and stuff like that for parade. So there it is. Last but not least, we saw Jackson State University, and it looked like, I believe that was the homecoming. That footage was from JSU Bands, and I know that's a solid media team out there. They always do a great job. The audio sounded like it was coming from somewhere in the front, in the middle. Didn't move around, so therefore when the camera angles, if they change later in the parade, or if the person who was moving around with the camera, the sound's not disturbed and it's like right there in the front, sound good, sound nice. Their setup is pretty cool. I like how they always have the tubas going on the side. I think if I see it correctly, it depends how many tubas they have, but typically it's up where the brass is, and then you have the percussion, then the woodwinds are
where they belong, in the back.
But all joking aside though, I like how the tubas are on the sides, because that bass line can sound nice and consistent throughout the whole band, and it would be cool in a parade to be able to hear the tuba line like we do in the band room or in the stands, because it's always nice to hear your tuba line when you're playing the music. And in parades, depending on how big your group is, they could be way back there and the song sound totally different sometimes, but if they're right there going down the sides, everyone still be able to hear it. It's almost like a sense of security next to you, you know what I mean, where it's like You know how people be trying to run across the street and do all that dumb, crazy stuff like cutting through band? Like, you know, some people
Just ain't got no sense.
But I'm pretty sure when they see those sousaphones, and we've all seen that clip now from Texas Southern, I'm pretty sure the world knows to stay away from tuba players or you get punched in the face. So that's a nice insecurity for the brass players. Woodwinds, you know, get the piccolos, protect y'all, because we all know how crazy piccolos are like in every band. Like y'all just, gosh. Okay, that's all for bands. Me personally, I like it when the trombones are in the front. I know most of you are going to say, oh, that's because you're a trombone player. Nah, that's not really it. I really just like how that sounds. Trombones and lower brass typically have more things that they play than the melody. I'm not saying that the trumpets don't have other things they play than the melody, but when the melody is not being played, it's like a dead spot, it feels. Versus when the lower brass has the melody, it's like a surprise. Those chords that trombones normally have, or those powerful baritone parts, really sets up the band when they're coming down the street. The trumpet's in the front. It depends on how cool is the melody. You know, sounds nice and stuff, but the trumpet is a higher pitch instrument, which means it can be put further back because that pitch is going to cut through to the front, and therefore you're always going to hear the melody. And it's cool to hear the melody coming over all the counter melodies and the chords and stuff like that versus it just being hit in your face. That's just my personal opinion. And of course, yes, I've been in the front and praised before, and it's like, you know, why? And we all know how them trumpet players get. Sometimes they just start going rogue all of a sudden for whatever reason, and then next thing you know. Anyways, which formation and videography style do you like and prefer the most? Let me know. Comment down below. Peace.